Hello. Bum. How does everything work again? What is this button? There's so many new buttons in OBS. I'm out of loop. Multi-streaming. Let's not do that. Controls, we're live, it seems it to me at least. Welcome, one viewer. I wanted to work on the book for now, at least. I had some page up. Ah, yes, I was working on this, right? Hello, Prasedinium. I still have no idea what your name means. Okay, you see my screen? You see, I should zoom in probably. Like the whole layout shakes, it's weird. Oh yeah, I was writing about that. Oh, it was complicated. We had this page open. This page, this page, this page, this page. And I have to open it here. Big, big. I was analyzing this position. Yeah. La 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 la. So I wanted to write about the gold move. Da, 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 da. 3, 8, 5, 8 plus. King takes, rook takes, giving got the more pieces in hand. As you may know, gold is a very important defensive piece. It would be great to preserve it on the board. We could try to escape. Okay. At a glance. Okay, let's put this in the brackets because it. No, go back. The brackets. No. B. At a glance. Promoted rook takes 5-9. 3. And king S would end up in checkmate. Gold up 5-8. But instead, bishop takes 5-9. Let's make this loop. Okay, let's rethink this. Gives center easily, not easily. Winning position. Example, gold draw 5-8, king 6-8, 6-8. Hi, just brothers. Hi, Tulip. How are you guys doing? Did I say 4-8? 3-8. 4-8, 3-8. Gold takes 5-9. It slows down. Got enough so that center can counter attack with, for example, what was it? Knight drop or silver? I think it was silver drop to 6 actually. Silver drop to 6. Yeah. Oh, knight. There are many moves. Which one is the easiest to understand? Okay, the silver cannot move, the bishop, the king. King, okay, good job. 3-1, that's impressive. Okay, I guess it's cool. So let's say knight drop 3-4. With knight drop to 6. Is it understandable English? No. Will I correct it later? Perhaps. As you may know, God is a very important piece. It would be great to preserve it on the board. We could try to escape God 5-9 or God 5 a glance. It would end up in checkmate with Cordero, but instead Bishop takes, gives center a winning position. The winning position. A winning exam for example, further I'll drop. King goes, king legs, slows down good enough, so that's an with example. Perfect. Okay, I need to write the correct line now. Correct line. Got 5-9. What a rook takes 1-9. We have to come up with some smart way to continue. Was procrastinating my potentially final uni assignment, but might use this as an opportunity to be productive too. Awesome. Just want to say that Shogi Harbor community is great. Thank you. Thanks for all the work you put into the Promota game. Thank you so much. I was very lazy recently. I mean, lazy when it comes to the perspective of promoting Shogi in my community. Although it's not true because I'm running the tournaments and so on. But with the just looking by the amounts of videos and streaming I've been doing, it's much less. But still trying to do my bare minimum. And I was happy to see that people were more active recently with the fish market. Yeah, Chloe worked very hard on the fish market bot. I was glad people are using it. And also, World Open Shogi Championship is coming close, so usually that's when people get excited about Shogi. Summertime. Finally, we can play Shogi all night, yeah. It's cool to see. I just need to find a little bit more energy for finishing the art video because I've been stuck on that. But the book is going well, as you can see, because we are on the round 9 of round 9. So first chapter almost done. Hello, Mon. Yeah, it's not gonna be grammatically correct. It's not gonna be proper English. I hope to send it to a few people so they correct my horrible English. For now, I'm trying to make sure that the logic of the moves is correct and the whole problem is interesting enough to put it in a book. And the rest, like adding the shogi notation, like the sente and gote marks, different format. I'm gonna put it to LaTeX and so on. And of course, yeah, the English correction is gonna come later. For now, it's like, it's a draft type of, yeah. Oh, I didn't unlock the sound of my computer. Thank you for the follow, Yogan Ryu. Welcome. Lee Shogi. Where did Lee Shogi come from? Yeah, I mean, generally, yeah. Also, 81 Dojo has been a little bit more faulty nowadays, so it's good to see that we have a backup server. How many problems are planning to have in this book? So if you do the math, it's 9 rounds multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. Wait, am I correct? 9 rounds multiplied by 4. And then plus 3. And then plus 3 Kifu commentary. So is it 39? 39? 39. 9 rounds of 4 tournaments, right? It's 39. 36 plus 3, it's 39. Sorry guys, my brain doesn't work today. Like, I had really hard day until now. One of the reasons I'm streaming is to relax. Actually, don't get me started. 42 plus 3 Kifu. Yeah, but Kifu commentary is not a problem technically. That's why I'm omitting them as a... Unless I put few like critical positions we find the next move, then yes, it could be a little bit more. So yeah, around 40. Around 40 And considering this is 34th problem that I'm writing right now. The answer. Okay, so I wanted to find a nice line to write in the book using the PC. So this is not a nice line. Yeah, this is not the best line. And I think the line was like, you dropped the silver, you survived, ta-da, and it was good enough. Hello. No lines. Oh my gosh, computer, please. The most aggressive one, of course. With the lens drop, I'm afraid they're gonna check, and then we have to drop, and they drop the lance, and then we take, and they break through unless. Yeah, like this doesn't. Like I understand this lance will be a counter-attacking fish soon and so on, but it's such a computer line. I know it. Yeah, I would drop the silver just to make it easier. And it's still slightly winning. It's not winning. Okay, I guess we will have to reevaluate. Like silver drop is also interesting, right? Here, silver drop, because then we can take off that lance. Oh my god, computer, you're kidding me. Let me teach shogi to people in easy way. Okay, but what if, and then this, and you say knight drop. What if they drop the lance? Computer. Oh, because it's a knight, silver drop is surviving. That's so smart. Yes, that's acceptable. So then instead, knight drop, lance drop, they were saying. This is crazy. Why did I think the knight is not takeable? The lance is not takeable. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, quite far, because I've been also reading a book. Oh, this line is cool. Like take, then the king cannot take it because the gold dies. But then, what was the move? Silver drop 6. Oh, this one. You take, but actually I think with the bishop this. What if gold drop? Isn't this confusing, computer? Take, and then this gold would fall if we take everything, right? Take. Ah, guys, but the bishop. This is so beautiful. And then you want to show those beautiful moves in the book, but then it's like 50 moves ahead. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, okay. I mean, I want to include it, but also I don't want to mess up everybody's brains. Okay, so Promote to take the ring, and then lance drop to 6. Maybe we should cut it down here, just to make it easier for the reader. Yeah, you don't want to analyze those moves, so it's sent as advantage, yeah? Yeah, there are many possible moves. Yeah. Sente is advantageous. Let's also read the game line. What was the game line? The game line was blue. Just horrible. Game line, knight takes 5-8 promotion. Gote is winning. Yeah. Reading the chat. Hi, Karo Sensei. Yes, the sequence will be quite long. All right, so I'm gonna use the simple language. You're gonna see the magic. In the main line, after Sente has defended enough and is now able to start thinking about light counter attack. The king is still in danger, but with careful play, Gote shouldn't have enough material to finish. To get to our king. Just to explain to the people who just came, I know it's a horrible English. What we're concentrating now is just putting my thoughts on paper and getting some variations going. Everything else is gonna be corrected later, hopefully. The main line has enough, and I say what's light counter attack. The king is still in danger, but just out of curiosity, I think that's the point. No. We're sucking less. Just out of curiosity, in this point, if we did not have the knight, and we did drop the lance and they did this check, this is losing, right? Because the knight is the only piece that lets us survive. It's minus 2000, which means it's barely so. So the key move, the key piece for us is the knight. The most aggressive line from Gote would be the key piece. Would be promoted rook 1 to 8. Okay, after lance drop to 6. And knight drop. Is what lets us survive. So this line. What's wrong? Let's. What was the line? Lance drop 3-7. No, knight promotion 3-7. Lance drop 3-7. Oh, and we were saying example lance drop 3-7 is 9. Lance takes 3-8 promotion sub takes, and Gote is lacking a forward attacking piece to redrop on immediately. Redrop. We're gonna pretend it's a real word. The English is not perfect. No. There are many tricky lines, but one will find that the bishop on 7-7 is our greatest ally. And that's how I mentioned the bishop is great, but I don't give that super long line. Okay, maybe let's cut it, because after lance drop After Legend of the it is Night Drop that lets us survive. No, 3-7. Check the notation. Okay. Should we add anything else? It was a very close end game. I want to say something smart, but nothing comes to my mind. Put something smart here. In this type of close endgame, every small mistake matters, and here after because it's game line, we don't bold it. There. Got that turn the game around. After long and strong defense, Santa makes a final mistake with, and let's got that turn the game around. And sadly. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the link here. Redrop. Okay. Thank you. So I have this. I need to find this file in my computer, and I will add it to the collection of all the Kifu that I have for this book. And my computer is gonna crash. Hopefully not. Okay, it's not crashing. TTM round 9, and this is Ghost on ZKit, yeah? Copy, paste, import text, wait 5 seconds, click, click. This was move number here. So 74. Tom, 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 tom. I need to find the book. Here you are. And this is the game link. 74, right? Correct. And we're into the last game of the chapter 1. That's the longest chapter in the book, actually. King. And then I have those games open already somewhere else, so I need to put them in front of you. And they woke up. Sadly. So I guess we have to finish the stream. Unless he falls asleep on his own. Which is very unlikely. Maybe. He'll fall asleep on his own. Oh, this is such an overplay. Thank you for the follow, Just Brothers. Seriously, how do you lose this game? Oh, this is brilliant. But how do you lose this game? How do you lose this game? Okay, I guess they promoted the knight. Something went wrong around here, I would say. So here we're getting... Ah, no, okay, I thought they're getting a free bishop. Never mind. I'm blind. This was a great move then. Oh, yeah, that's good. Take, take. Drop. Go back. Oh. Drop the bishop. I think pawn drop was nicer, no? Like this. And he broke the dragon. I don't know. Tick, tick, tick. I mean, I understand what happened. Okay. So the promoted knight is a great advantage. Now turn into a lance. Breaking through the edge, breaking the castle. The other side counterattacks, but they're missing a general. And crazy endgame continues. Okay, this is kind of unstoppable. Didn't see any like exceptionally eye-catching moves. Let's see the other games. There are only 3 games in TDK. Thanks God, because it's so much easier to choose. Okay, Telmarch playing his favorite opening. So here he gets such a huge advantage. Yep, bloop. And he wins. Oh yeah, I was watching this game actually live. Okay, it's kind of one-sided. Give us something, Melkor. I mean, this is an interesting combination. Oh, I mean, Angelito is winning here, right? But we lost in the end, so what is happening? This might be interesting to cover. Melkor had many lucky games. Okay, Angelito, Melkor. So let's open up this on Play Shogi and look at the diagram if the feeling I get is correct. Now, so just to explain, I have a whole collection with all the games. That's random, so we need to find that random game somewhere within all the games. And that's Melkor, so it means it's here. Melkor Telmarch, no. And here. Melkor Angelito, here it is. Alright, so what we're gonna do is compare what we felt with the game, what it showed this game. Could be a backup plan where we just want a cool endgame technique. Like this sacrifice is quite interesting, right? Like this whole variation may be interesting. Of course the king could have run here. Then I guess we could take the bishop. Ah, no, lance is open. I'm blind. Okay, there's no pawn. Yeah, it would be mate in... It wouldn't be mate immediately. It would be... Yeah, it would be. If you guys don't see something, just play it out on the board. My Shogi brain is also not working nowadays, so I am giving myself more slack. Okay, this is done. Ooh, beautiful diagram. Whoop. Just like making sounds of those diagrams. So yeah, seems like Angelito was winning against the king. So we could be talking probably around here. What happened that the win didn't happen, because that's the most interesting point. I mean, gold escapes is natural, right? Oh, just take, computer likes aggressive moves. Melkor played the computer move. Okay. Okay, so basically Angelito played 3 moves. Like, okay, he played 1, 2, 3 moves that ignored his opponent's intention, right? It's called Tenuki. It's one word, but it's like 2 words in one. You know how Japanese works. Nuku means to like omit, and te means, as you guys know, hand or move. In shogi it's move, yeah, te is move. So tenuki is like you skip the answer for the opponent's move. You ignore it basically. So here he ignored Melkor's attacking moves 3 times in a row, which wasn't a good idea, which I could explain. Because it seems like if we were to take it here, well, there's no token on the board. Our Kimura's Mino is intact. Yeah, they will take this 3 gold, which they could have done before. And this move is a checkmate threat. Yeah, is it? I'm lying. I thought silver drop is a checkmate, but king runs here. If king runs here, it's a lance drop, it's a mate. If king runs here, we could take this, and it's possibly Hishi, but in the meantime, if we drop the gold, let's say they drop the gold, but if they drop the gold, we have 1 gold more, because we take it, they take it. And I cannot read shogi endgames anymore, because I'm lazy and old. I'm lazy and old, guys. So first we need to find a good variation for Sente in this line. And then, because it works, they will have to defend. It's the natural consequence. So if we were to drop the gold here, silver drop, king runs, probably take this gold, and we say, boom, this is not a checkmate, we win, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then the rook, all right. So if we drop the silver, it's the same. If we drop the rook, it's the same. So this is check, like 2 moves to mate type of situation. And we are further than 1 move to mate. So we have to defend. And now the defense is pawn drop, which gives us another attacking move. The rook drop, or any other move that's gonna show up in the next 5 seconds. The more we spam the button, the more moves it's gonna show us, because the position is so difficult or irrelevant already. Now you see, if we didn't sacrifice the pawn, this pawn drop was impossible. That's why it was important to drop it beforehand, because we gained additional defensive measure. And this takes the knight, which means we can drop it here, which means we can drop the last defensive piece around there. Which is exactly what's happening. So it says this, 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 and this is lance drop mate, right? Quite undefendable. And they're quite undefendable. Immediately defense in 1. I mean, pawn drop exists. No, pawn drop doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. What would I play here? Drop the lance anyway and take the bishop and promote it? Like drop the bishop, promote, probably. Oh, they don't have a pawn in hand. Okay, that's why. I mean, it's not very... Like if we do this, they could take this, but it's a mate. So they say, drop the silver. It's like, what is happening? And they say, drop the lance here. And then sacrifice the horse. And then basically kill everything on the board. Yeah, that's kind of straightforward. So yeah, maybe it's worth explaining. Okay, this one. So take a print screen of this position. Put it in the book. We're not gonna be using those print screens in case you guys were wondering. Gonna be using Czech pieces, I think, instead. By the way, I've been so annoyed with 81 Dojo breaking stuff. Like all the links broke, as you guys know, the Kifu thing, yeah, that we see here. Pound drop 4/4. That's Nifu. Oh, or do you mean I to attack? Yeah. Then horse takes, right? Horse takes, and then you open the escape route for free, right under the pawn. I mean, it's still waiting. It's just, I think you're right, because they don't have pawn in hand for lance mate. Yeah, and it depends in which position it was, yeah? Oh, let me see again, actually. You're saying interesting, like here, yeah? Because pound takes gives the escape route on for free, right? You see that? So like, okay, what they're saying is horse takes, and then you take here, and then they have to defend the bishop drop because that's the checkmate with silver drop here. So yes, it's winning. You're also very right, it seems. It's just that it's a little bit... It's like we do this and then the dragon has to come to help. So we kind of require another piece to join the attack. Therefore, computer-wise, it's probably not the most efficient. But no, you're very right. It's also a very good drop. I like it. Kifu? No. Kifu was the Tenuki, right? Remember? Kifu was lance drop. So we need to give a hint. Do we say straight up that Senta is winning, or do we make it a little bit confusing to the reader? Now that I think about it, this position itself is not very clear, because after... Yes, I know, I'm confusing you guys too. Like after this move, there could be possibly many moves for Gotha as well, not only take the free gold. It's like also pound drop. It's like there's 5,000 other moves that you could be playing. But yeah, basically the gold will escape if you don't take it. So yeah, maybe it makes sense. Senta is winning. In which case, should we continue attacking or defend? Why is this? Or defending? Okay, English. Correct. Game line. Lance drop 5/4. Game lines, I'm just copying it sometimes. Wee. Okay, something like this, and then I'm just copying it because it's easier. I'm so happy to be streaming. I miss streaming. Gote is advantages, I think. Winning. Gote Sente decided to utilize Tenuki. I was using Tenuki. Ignoring opponent's threats. But that wasn't the best option. How to explain it in a way? Sente's greatest point, greatest strength is their king safety. They already have 2 attacking pieces. They already have 2 active dragons and enough pieces in hand to ensure a good attack. So it makes sense to slow down and retake the token. So the correct line is pawn takes 5-7, promoted bishop takes 5-9, otherwise called escapes. Correct line is in bold in our book. Got dropped to 2. One, 2 moves to mate to Hishi. 5. 2 moves to mate, yeah. Okay, let's explain it later. Pawn drop 5-1, and we said gold takes 2-1. And I think it was sent to winnings just to make it easier. Ah, 19 viewers. What are you guys even doing here? Welcome. Yeah, super winning. Sente winning. Sente is winning. Dot. I'm not very consistent with those dots after the word winning. I just realized, but it's fine. Sorry, I punched the microphone. Gold drop to 2 is threatening mating to surround the king in few moves. Example, this is so non-specific. Silver drop 1, king 3-3. Promoted rook takes 3-1 for 1. And this is virtual Hishi, right? Thinking. Let's say we take this. This is Hishi, right? Yeah, if the computer makes aggressive move like this, it's Hishi. 3-9, 3-8. All those are attacking moves, which means there's no defensive move. In 2 moves. So 2 moves, because Silver Drop and Rook Drop is 2 moves. Sorry, Silver Drop and Rook Dragon Take for 1 is 2 moves to mate. How is it called in Japanese? Niteski, but I don't want to bring such a difficult terminology in my book. Niteski is like one of the most difficult things to explain in few words. Okay, let F it. Ni 2 moves ski. Ah, la la la. I need to bring Hidechi Dictionary to make sure I wrote it correctly. Teski. Akasata. Akasata na. Akasata. Te. Tesu. Tezon. Tesuji. Teski. Move clearance. Put behind number of moves to describe a situation where one's kings will be forced mate if he leaves it as it is for number of turns. And that's why, my dear viewers, it's very difficult to explain. So, Niteski, yeah, let's call it this. To surround the king. Okay, I intentionally don't say Hishi. Let's do that. Let's make it confusing. Is this the same as Z? No. Z is the defensive position. Z, this is describing the attacking situation where you have 2 moves to mate. Therefore, if your opponent isn't 1 move faster, which would be 1 Teski, which 1 Teski is actually Tsume Ro, the next move. See, I told you it's difficult. Okay. I will do it like this. Tsume, checkmate, immediate checkmate, is better than Tsumero, checkmate in the next move, which is equal to E Teski. That's just checkmate in the next move, which is better than 2 Teski, right? And of course, equals Hishi, which is just unavoidable Tsumero. Just the same, it's just undefendable, yeah? So that's kind of what it is. It's mathematics. And then Zetto is Zettai Tsumanai, which means there is no possible Tsume on my king. Therefore, the idea of Zetto is if you have Hishi plus Zetto, win, yeah? Because you have the unavoidable winning condition and unmateable king situation. And Zetto is very specific because there's some tactics involved. It's like you set up a Hishi and it is Zetto because you didn't use that piece and your opponent is missing that piece. Therefore, it's a Zetto without the knight. Stuff like this happens, yeah? So those two things are kind of intertwined and it's... but Hishi is about the attacking position, Zetto is about the defensive position. But yeah, generally speaking, means in 2 moves, they're not gonna be able to get to your king, is what we're trying to say. Teski is like generalized Hishi. Teski is like the counter of how much life you have left. Yeah, how much time until Tsumero. Not necessarily Hishi, yeah. But eventually, as the game gets closer and closer, things become more and more unavoidable. It will lead to a Hishi. Oh, that's great. Yeah, like it's very typical idea in the games, right? You want to be one move faster than the opponent in games like chess, Gomoku, and stuff like that. Okay, anyway, Gold Drop is threatening to surround the hit Hishi into moves Niteski. 1, 2. That would be 3 Teski actually. Because that you need one more move to win. So that would be 3 Teski, I'm afraid. Which is why I didn't want to specify it if it's 2 or 1 move. Oh, la, la, la. 1 move to mate, right? Gold Drop is 1 move to mate. No, but it does. It's 2 moves to Hishi, right? Such a stupid terminology. Yeah, basically 1 move skis Tsumero. If you play 2 moves for free, that's Santeski. Basically, there's a lot of skiing in shogi. That's why I don't want to put it here. Okay, let's read this. It's threatening to surround the king in 2 moves. Because Gote has no faster attack than that. Let's just leave it like this. They have to defend. And Leo woke up, so we're gonna have to finish, guys. But after the threat is the threat of it's huge, and there is no hope left. Just to say, speak simply, right? I'm just gonna put this scheme into my key foods. Leo, Leo? Leo? That's good? He's sleeping still. He's not sleeping, but is he walking or? He's crying, okay. Like if we try to defend Night Drop, so we have both attacks, right? I'll take there. If we try to defend Night Drop, we can still push in, right? I need to to analyze a little bit bigger so that it makes more sense in my brain. Like if the problem with Night Drop here is that the king will run and take our gold, I assume, and if it's winning, it's okay. Yeah, it's winning. So Night Drop is a huge threat. Yeah, like no matter what they do, it's a huge threat. Yeah. It's not the only threat. It's the problem, I think. Mama attack. All right, guys. Mama. I put it in the wrong place. Oh well. Okay, I will do it later. So, see you guys next time. Bye.